Hi guys, welcome to day 4 of the 1K challenge. So today was the day after I had topped up my account because I had gone under 25K due to the PDT rule. So we were back in action this morning and I took, I think, 8 trades in total and came out $340 green. So let's go through the trades now. The first trade was taken this morning at 8:29, so before the market opened. It was 1,000 shares. I think I traded this twice. I got in here. I was watching the price action at 255. I sold 250 shares here, so half my position, and then I sold the remainder here. And then I got in again as I saw it just spiking up. I bought here and I sold my position here. So that was actually a decent trade. That made me $107. So pretty much I was actually thinking that's it. I'm done for the day. After 2 red days, I'm back in the green. My daily profit target is $200, but 170 is still good. It's still close, and you can't always, you can't set yourself a very hard target of I must make this much money every day in the market, because sometimes or most of the time you may not get these opportunities to to make that money. So you're going to be forcing stuff. So that was the first one. Then I played around with CCCR. This got me into a bit of trouble. $180 down. So this was 500 shares. It got in 243 at 232, and then I got in again at 245 and 234. Okay, so this one, I saw this spike up right out of the open. I thought, wow, this looks pretty good, and I got in here 1,000 shares at 243, but it dropped. It was very choppy in the sense that it had long wicks, and even a stop loss of 10 cents, wouldn't have protected me from 243. I would have sold at 233, and this even dropped down just a little bit lower than that. So I got out of there. I think I lost whatever it was, $90, and then I got in once again up here, and also made about 11 cents loss. So this wasn't a very good trade in the sense that I looked to be chasing a little bit. But that's something I need to work on, because I've noticed that in my analysis I do tend to chase. But I made sure that today when I chased, if I chased and I knew I was doing it, I didn't take full size. So that's why here I took, I think it was 1,000 shares. Sorry, it was 500 shares the first time round and 1,000. So my normal full size position would probably be around 2,000 shares. So I was very adamant that I didn't risk things today. But even after this, I was pretty much break even, right? Because I made 170 on OCN and I lost 180 on CCCR. So I was actually down $10 on the day, and I was actually pretty pissed off, thinking, what an idiot. You were up, could have, should have stopped on the day. $107 is still very good. But I didn't do that. So then, in order to make some money back, I got into ITCI. Now you can see I lost $142 in ITCI, and this is what happened with ITCI. So the blue marks, or even this is where I got in 1,000 shares at $8.89, and I got out at $8.60. So that's a freaking big loss. But I'll tell you what, I've noticed I did this as well last Wednesday. For those who are watching me, last Wednesday I had the biggest red day ever. It was over $1,400 of real money. And what I noticed was that I think 2 or 3 out of the 4 stocks I traded or thereabouts were actually red on the freaking day. And I only got in because of the momentum. I didn't even look whether they were green on the day. So this is another one. This yellow line, this dash line, is the close, is the previous day's close. So this closed the day before, which was Friday, at $13.83. Today it opened lower, so it was red on the day, and it just continued going down, 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 down. And I got in here. Now, why the freaking hell would I be trading stocks that are red on the day when that's not part of my strategy? So that for me is a good lesson to not trade stocks that are red on the day. I did it on Wednesday. I lost big time. I did it today, and I also lost, what was this? $142. So, there's no ifs and buts about it. Then the next trade was BLDP. I think I got in here once, and I got in. Okay, so BLDP. So I got in for 1,000 shares at $3.44. You can see this big spike at the market open. I got in here. I bought another 1,000 shares up here, thinking it was going to break 350 in anticipation of breaking 350. That didn't happen, and it dropped down to, I mean, I got out at 341. So my average would have been, so 1,000 at 344 plus 1,000 at 340, say 7. So my average was probably about here, 345. I didn't want to take a big loss on this, so I got out 341, which is actually good because you can see where this now. So this is a live data. So it's now 10:28. There's the market clock. There's my cursor. And this is where we are now. So that just didn't hold any of its gains. So BLDP, what was that? BLDP was another $106, right? So now I'm already down on the day. I'm down on the day, and I'm looking to make it back. And this is dangerous because I know what I do in these situations. But luckily for me, I saw MTBC. And I took 2 trades on this, I think. So let me just show you. So I got in here 169, sold half there. Okay. So this was actually a bit of a lucky trade, but then, you know, you make your own luck, I guess, in a way. I got in here just as it was beginning to spike at $1.66 or $1.69, I think it was. And that was 2,000 shares, I think. And I sold 1,000 here and 1,000 here. Because this continued to go up, I mean, look at this. This is pretty much freaking vertical. I got in here again, there, 184, expecting or anticipating, I would say, that the break of $2. And I sold half here, so quite quickly. And then as soon as I freaking sold it here, this thing just blew through past 2, and I sold it further. Actually, I don't think I sold my full position. So I think I sold half of my position here. So at this time, I am holding 1,000 shares. I'm up already something like $500 on the day. I think $480 on the day. So, you know, I've come out from being minus 220 or thereabouts to being up almost $500. And then the stock gets halted. So a halt means that if the stock goes up too quickly, like in this case, if it goes up more than, I think, 10% in 5 minutes, it gets halted. In other words, it's kind of like a 5-minute break, just to give it a bit of a room to breathe and take a bit of a break, and then it restarts again. So it's called a circuit breaker. And I was in this halt, and I couldn't get out, because when you're in a halt, you cannot buy, you cannot sell. You're in a halt. And I was a bit nervous because I was up $500 at this stage. And I set a stop loss at 10 cents below the halt price. So the halt happened, I think, at $2. I think it was $2.30. I'm not sure. And I set a 10-cent stop loss, thinking, okay, if it drops 10 cents, okay, I'm out. I protect my profit. And as soon as the halt opened, it started going up, then down, then up, then down. And eventually I got stopped out at my price at $2.30. And then, you know, lo and behold, it went and just made another really big high. But that's fine. I mean, you know, these things happen. And, you know, I'm more than happy to have made back my loss, because otherwise I would have had another red day. You can see where it's gone now. It's now falling pretty sharply. So this is live data. So this is now at, what, $2.46. Whereas it was at $2.80 just, what, 7 minutes ago. So a bit of a drop here, but I'm not surprised. I mean, this is already up on the day 80%. I mean, this is freaking huge move. So, you know, you have to be careful with these. You can't hold these for too long. It's just too dangerous. So that's it for the day in terms of the trades. Progress chart. So made 340 today net, 100 in commissions for gross of 440. That brings me up $917. So in other words, I am still in the red by $917 because of last Wednesday, which pretty much just made a big hole in my account. So the target is $1,000, which is here. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Today, most of the markets around the world were closed due to Labor Day and various public holidays, mostly in Europe and in Asia. So I'm not sure whether that had an effect, but I once again saw that there's not a lot of follow through or momentum. So I've got to be really, really careful in terms of trading not too big and making sure I don't hold for too long. But that's it from me today, guys. I wish you guys a very happy day, I guess, in terms of what the market has to offer. It's only 10:33 in the morning, so we've only been open for an hour. And, just be careful out there because the market's definitely a little bit choppy compared to what I was seeing even a month ago. All right, so have a great day, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Cheers.